Hi, I'm going to walk you through a sample application here that illustrates how to build an iRole to do some firewall type features, again, to protect your web applications. I'm calling this one a transparent web application bot protection iRole. And the idea here is that you've got a form application, let's say it's a registration form or a contact form, that you don't want a malicious entity to be able to automate and be able to programmatically send requests to that. So I don't want to have some bot try to take down my site by sending hundreds of thousands of email requests through a form without ensuring that it's an actual user doing that. So I've got an iRole here called the Bot Protection App, which acts as a backend app server because I was too lazy to build an app for this myself, so I built an iRole to do it. It's got three forms: foobar, form.aspx, get form. Those are the two page requests that generate an HTML form. And also I've got post form, which is a target. And I've got a default page for any fall through, so I can build a form for any URL that's passed to my virtual that is not going to be protected by the iRole. I've got a bot protection iRole that sits in front of my bot protection app. You'll see the priorities there. Priority 100, 50, that means this one's run before it. And we got a few values in here that we'll kind of make explain later in the app. But lifetime is the duration that a request from an initial page to a target page occurs. And repeat time is the window after a user makes a successful attempt that they are not allowed to do it again. So the insides of this iRole are a little bit beyond what I can describe in this video. So I will have an accompanying article that illustrates that. So let's jump to the application. Over here, in the left window, I have my iRole that generates the statistics and metrics from what's going on in the internals of the protection iRole. The first table is stored in a data group, and this is the flow from a page request. This is maybe, hey, click where they click, hey, contact me, and then they would fill in a form with the information, and then they would submit that to this URL. The second table is a session table that stores unique keys for users when they hit this first form, and a timeout that occurs, that's 60 seconds, so that when they go from this page, they have 60 seconds to click submit to get to this next one. The second session table is a bot replay, so once they have clicked this second submit to go to their send contact email or whatever, they can't do that again for this window. So it kind of thwarts bots that are trying to automate this and do it every 10 seconds or every 10 milliseconds or whatever. A normal user, like I set it up to between 2 and 7 seconds in the iRole. So that's kind of a normal. We could probably set that larger if you wanted to. So I'm going to kick this thing off here. I'm going to put it on a 1 second refresh, so you'll see the time is updating every second on the form. Now the main entry point for the app is, this is the default piece, so you'll see I can click submit. It's working every time because this is the default page that doesn't have any protection against it. So let's go ahead and test one of these that does. We'll jump on the first one, foobar form. We'll go open new tab. There we go. So you'll see now there's an entry in the validation table that my client characteristics from this browser are right here, and the URL that it requested from. And I've also got a timeout window that this is valid for. So if I delete this, the validation, and so now it's gone. Now if I submit this form, it'll say, sorry, no validation record, which means you jumped the gun. You submitted this form page without actually going through the proper steps. So we'll try it again. We'll jump to the application form, and we'll set this back to refresh. Now we've got our validation entry. It's timing out again, but if I submit get this time, you'll see it's succeeded. But really quick there, you'll see that bot replay window happened, and the reason why is that I wouldn't have been able to try it again. If I try again, okay, fine. Now it's a new validation. But if I do this, and I'll do it really quick, you'll see error bot attempt, and that means that I was trying to resubmit the request page too fast. So if I click try again now after the window is gone, I'm able to do it. So that's a pretty simple setup, but a simple example from one form to another, but it shows from within a single iRole how easy it is to build a connection flow validation that stops users from submitting things you don't want them to and too fast. All right, thanks.